Alright, so what we have here is about, let's take a count on those. Those look like about 200 watt panels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 36 of them. So about a 7.2 kilowatt system-ish. This is kind of the idea of how to utilize the roof space available as far as solar goes, and then we've got it tied into it's what they call grid tied. So as we start going through this process as far as designing the Carbondale library, this is the Cypress Park over in Carbondale. These are some of the disconnects. You've got a DC and AC disconnect on this. Basically this is your inverter. This will tie into, gives you a little bit of an idea. SunSense, looks like they had to change the Sunny Boy box. Oh, they put a box over the top of it, so the inverter's actually underneath there, so it's locked, so people can have access to it. Got another DC disconnect over on this side, 60 amp. Take a good look at it. So as we go through, there's lightning arresters on the bottom, tied into an electrical system, feeds into a locked service box. I'm surprised this is open really, but what it does, here's where you've got your backfeed breakers at the bottom. Kind of takes a little shot exactly what a backfeed breaker is, and it's labeled at the bottom. So as you look in this, got a 40 amp double pole backfeed breaker. So basically what you can do, it says up here it's a 250 amp. Oopsie, let's see if we can get it right on here. I don't know if you can read that, but it's a 250 amp panel. That means the main feed can only be, if this is 40 amps, it can only be fed in at 200 amps itself. So just a little something to think about. I'm not sure why that's popped open. There we go. We got a little sun up there. Don't stare too bright. One of the things to think about as we do the library system, they're thinking about 30 to 60 kilowatts. So when you start looking at how much space that actually takes up, you've got about 7 there. So that'd be probably something around maybe anywhere between 5 and 10 times that size. So if you think about how much space that's taking up on the roofs, you can get an idea of what that might take up over in the library. Alright, like I said, this is backfeed breakers. You've got a solar system, basically DC to AC, and the inverter, boom, right into the system where you're grid tied in, and you've got a lot of breakers that are capable of feeding different parts of the park area. Not really sure, again, let's take a look here, why it's got so many breakers. They're saying receptacles, mostly looks like receptacles, so it's feeding in and then providing. Most of these are turned off, which is kind of surprising. Damn near all of them. So maybe they're eventually feeding in something that we can't have access to. So, alright, just a little bit of information, give you an idea of how simple this solar system truly works. We got solar panels up on top of this roof up above us. Boom, right down in here to here. Feeds into the inverter. Goes through a couple of disconnects. The net meter is closed. I'm not mistaken. Yep, more outlets. And since it feeds right back into the city, there really isn't a meter that's available for us to look at and see what they charge. So they just shoot it right back into there. And it looks like they got a couple other possible outlets up on the roof. Not really sure where those wires are going. So that's a quick little walkthrough of how a solar system works. As you guys start working on your system design and load sizing, it'll give you a little bit better idea. So that could probably run 2 houses, 2 full, a couple thousand square foot homes. Maybe 1 if you're an energy pig. Alright, well, we'll see you in class tomorrow, and good luck with your projects.